Well, after looking at the temp gauge, I don't think we need to waste our time outside today. Let's go inside the building and see what we got cooking. Week 1 of our training, we've got the equipment all set up and the building set up like we had from last video. The only thing that we've done differently is we started prepping some of this equipment. Tomorrow's class is Service Advisor. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through the equipment and making sure guys know how to use the program. If you're not familiar with what Service Advisor is, that is the program John Deere supplies to allow us to do diagnostics and calibrations and repairs on this equipment. So we make sure that our technicians are well versed in it so that they know how to use it and that they can get it done in an adequate amount of time, because time is money. We can't be wasting customers' time or money for that fact trying to figure out how to use the programs. This is going to supply them hands-on training to make sure that they can use it efficiently and that they can use the tools that are paired with that, our electronic data logger, plugging into this equipment, running diagnostic tests, that sort of thing. Day number 2 is going to be a little bit different. That's when we're going to switch over to electricity diagnostics. When we get into electricity diagnostics, we're actually going to have things bugged out in the machine. So we went through, say, this 8R, and we either made a harness or we simulated a problem by putting in a bad component to make sure that it throws a code or has a issue of some sort, so when the technicians come to work on it, they say, okay, something is wrong. We've simulated something is wrong, and now we have to go through and fix it. We've got jumper harnesses. This is a bad example of it because it's really obvious that this is a bad harness, but we've got a ton of different options to go with that. We've got a whole cabinet kind of full of different tools that we will get into a little bit later. And those tools are not only going to help me demonstrate what problems are and how to fix those problems, but it's also going to be tools that these guys regularly use in the class. So like with electricity, there's going to be an amp clamp, there's going to be a voltmeter, and then there's going to be some test boxes to figure out how to fix some of the problems on this. Is it real world scenario? No, but we try to get it as close as possible so that it gets the diagnostic theory running, because I can booby trap these things all day long and you can find an answer based off of if you just look hard enough to see what I did to it. But that's not the goal. The goal is to say, okay, here's my problem, here are the diagnostic steps that I have to do to find the problem, fix it, and then verify that the fix is correct and that the machine is back up and operational. So we're going to call that a wrap for today. I'm going to go home, go through the material tonight, make sure we got everything solid and ready for tomorrow, and we will see you here tomorrow for Service Advisor. We got a pretty good group of guys in this round. It's a little bit of a smaller class than what we normally do, but we got anyone that's ranging from 1 to 5 years of experience. Service Advisor is done. There wasn't a whole lot to show because it was mostly computer stuff, but tomorrow we're going to do a lot more hands-on diagnostics, and we should be able to take you on a better ride for that. Austin and I got the machines bugged, and then we also got our blue boards set out. These blue boards are pretty stinking handy. We can go through basic diagnostics and basic ohms laws. We can do all that on here without having to risk a component if someone doesn't have a lot of exposure to it. We do have a bunch of different things in here. So we've got different lights, diodes, resistors. We got some switches in here. I've got a bunch of harnesses built up per John Deere standard. Those harnesses, for every single harness there's a bug, so if I plug them into the link between the two components, it's going to have some sort of fault that they have to troubleshoot. Should be a good, interesting class. Electricity always is. It seems like it's either electricity or hydraulics are what the guys say are their main weak points, so we're going to see if we can't get them some knowledge out of this deal and make them feel better about going out into the field. 140. We got a cab jack.
Yeah, pretty loaded.
Fast?
I believe so.
You think so? That's not very confident.
I'm more confident than I thought I would be.
You guys make me sound so mean. Who did I just get? Mike! Pass!
First one right?
You've gotten the first 9 right.
No, wait.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guessed on a bunch of those.
Well, at least you're honest. Well, we're all done with training, but unfortunately we got a shipment. Every year, it never fails. We got a load of nut wrap. There's some more back over yonder. We got to dump the building out and start stacking and rearrange the building. That's the end of our electrical diagnostics sneak peek. I appreciate you guys checking out the video, and if you like what you saw, let me know in the comments. Check us out next week when we give you a glimpse into our hydraulic systems diagnostic class.